Salamat po sa mga taong nagbabahagi ng salita ng Diyos sa social media. Lagi ninyong sineshare yung mga homily namin dito. Salamat sa inyo. Baka hindi ninyo alam, yung binabahagi ninyo na salita ng Diyos ay nakapagbibigay ng liwanag sa isang taong dumaraan sa dilim.
My dear brothers and sisters, I admit that I do not have a green thumb. I am not a plantito. But I know that in order to prevent weeds from growing, it is not enough that we cut off the blades. Otherwise, they will grow again. If we want to eliminate the weeds, we have to eliminate the roots. We have to cut off the roots so that there will be no source and the weeds will no longer grow again. And this is precisely the lesson our readings today impart to us. Cut off the roots. In our first reading, God reveals himself to the prophet Elijah, who was praying on the mountain. And God asks him, "Why are you here?" And Elijah replied, complaining the sins and infidelity of the people. And God said, "Okay, so go and anoint a new king of Aram and a new king of Israel, and a new prophet to succeed you." Now, isn't that a surprising answer from the Lord? Siguro naisip ni Elijah, anong koneksyon? Nirereklamo ko, isinusumbong ko sa Diyos yung kasalanan ng kanyang bayan, yung kasalanan ng mga tao, tas ang sabi ng Diyos sa akin, o pumili ka ng bagong hari. What is the connection between the people's sins and the changing of guards? And the connection is simply that many times in the history of Israel, the root of the sins of the people is their leader. And so cut off the roots so that there will be a new breed of leaders who will guide the people to the right path. By asking Elijah to anoint new kings, God is in fact cutting off the roots of the sins of the people. In our gospel today, Jesus talks about adultery, the sixth commandment. And Jesus said that adultery does not begin when a married person starts engaging in an adulterous relationship. That is not where adultery begins. Jesus says that adultery begins in the heart. Adultery begins with lustful desires. And so if you want to cut off adultery, if you want to stop infidelity, then start cutting off the roots in the heart. Cut off lustful desires. And Jesus even uses an imagery of cutting off parts of the body. He said, if your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. Because if that is the source of the sin, then it is better to cut off from the roots of the sin. Or if your right hand causes you to sin, then cut it off so that the root will be eliminated. Cut off the roots. The problem, my dear brothers and sisters, is that many times we refuse to cut off the roots. We cut off the blades, we cut off the stems, we cut off the branches, but we keep the roots. We apply temporary solutions because we are so afraid to cut off the roots. Kasi aminin po natin, may mga bagay, lalong-lalo na kasalanan, na ayaw talaga naman nating tigilan. Kaya ayaw nating tanggalin ang ugat. Dahil iniisip natin, gusto ko pa naman itong balikan. But if you want to stop sin, or if you want to stop a problem, or if you want to stop something, better cut off the roots. Kasi kung dun lang po tayo sa ibabaw, sa halaman, sa dahon, sa sanga, hindi naman talaga mamamatay yan. Tutubo uli yan. And many times that is how we deal with problems, issues, and sins. Sometimes we only apply temporary solutions. We do not really cut off the roots. Minsan hindi natin tinitingnan saan ba nang gagaling ito. Ano ba yung mas malalim na pinanggagalingan nito? Kaya paulit-ulit lang. There are problems whose only solution is to really eliminate the roots. And unless we have the courage to cut off the roots, we will end up in a vicious cycle. The same problems, the same issues, the same concerns, the same sins will repeat over and over again. Kaya siguro walang natatapos na mga problema, walang nasusolusyonan na mga problema, at walang naititigil na kasalanan dahil hindi naman talaga natin tinatanggal ang ugat. At minsan yung mga solusyon na ibinibigay natin sa problema sa lipunan ay hindi naman talaga nagmumula sa ugat. Kaya hindi nasusolusyonan. Pagkatapos ng ilang panahon, nandyan pa rin. Problema pa rin. Refuse to cut off the roots and we will be forever enslaved. But have the courage to cut off the roots and we will experience true freedom. Rain. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, many times, God's concern, God's care, God's love, and even God's blessings and miracles come to us through small signs. Maliliit na tanda lamang. And this is also what Jesus tells us in our gospel today. Jesus tells of the importance of simple things, simple gestures, small signs, like going to a brother to whom you have done something wrong and ask forgiveness. Maliit lamang na bagay, pero maaaring pagsimulan ng pagkakasundo at ng kapayapaan sa ugnayan ng magkapatid o ng magkaibigan. And to the one receiving that small gesture of asking for forgiveness, that person must also see a small sign, that simple effort of the person to lower his or her pride and to ask for forgiveness. Sometimes it only takes a small sign. And sometimes all it takes is just a small sign. Unfortunately, we do not see small signs because we are so enamored by what is big, by what is grand, and by what is great. Kaya hindi natin nakikita yung maliliit na tanda ng kabutihan ng Diyos, yung maliliit na tanda ng pag-ibig ng Diyos, o yung maliliit na pagpapakita ng pagmamahal ng ibang tao sa atin dahil ang hinahanap natin malalaking bagay. Dahil ang hinahanap natin ay yung mga dakilang bagay na ginagawa sa atin. Today, we are invited to discover the beauty and the power of small signs, like that small cloud that started the rain. Today, my dear brothers and sisters, we celebrate the memorial of Saint Anthony of Padua, a disciple of Saint Francis of Assisi and an outstanding preacher. But Saint Anthony of Padua is a famous saint because we call on him when we are trying to look for something we lost. Kapag may hinahanap tayo at hindi natin makita, si Saint Anthony of Padua ang tinatawagan natin bilang tagahanap natin. And in my experience, in my devotion to Saint Anthony, he has never failed in looking for what I am searching for. Kapag may nawawalang papel, nawawalang ballpen, nawawalang gamit, magdasal ka kay Saint Anthony, maya-maya makikita mo na. But I guess there's something deeper in that devotion to Saint Anthony as our intercessor to find what we are searching for. Maybe it is because Saint Anthony helps us to see small things, to discover simple gestures, to see the details and the basics of life. Baka kaya minsan hindi natin makita yung hinahanap natin dahil hindi tayo nakatuon sa maliliit na bagay at sa mga detalye na lalampasan ng ating mata. And so Saint Anthony helps us to see what is small, and only then we can discover what we are looking for. My dear brothers and sisters, through the intercession of Saint Anthony, let us pray that we may always see the small signs of God's care and of God's love. Let us pray that we may see small successes because they are the only way to big successes. Let us discover small miracles and small blessings. We may discover small acts of concern and love for other people. They may be small, but let us always remember that great things always has small beginnings.